Hello everybody, I am on my way. Hello, it's Faye from Daisy Crafts. I'm on my own still, if you've just watched the last video. Nina's prepping for the holiday, Dad's already on holiday, Josie's on her way tomorrow. So I wanted to get the second of these videos. I've just done the cottage house demo and I'm going to do the townhouse demo now. So yeah, these are the brand new houses. They are stamps. I was at the show, lots of people were asking, are they dies? Nope, they are stamps, and you are going to stamp a house. I've done loads of these. I absolutely love them. I've always had a bit of a thing for sort of little dinky 3D creations, so it was just about using stamps in a way that we can do that. And then I was speaking to my nan, and she was saying that our auntie, who we named the business after because she had a Daisy Bee wedding stationery company, sadly we lost her, and we started up Daisy Bee Crafts in her sort of memory. Well, actually she used to do paper houses, so I just thought it's fitting, it needs to be. So I had a word with Dad and Nina. Dad came up with the geometry, Nina came up with the little designs, the little doors, and I've got my paper houses and I'm absolutely over the moon. So this is the townhouse. Within your pack you get your stamps and you get a little instruction sheet. So the instruction sheet is just to show you what each stamp means. I'm just checking I've got it in shot there. Sorry, I've already, this is half the sheet, the others are mounted. So you've got your walls, there are only two there, you need to stamp that twice. You've got your roof and a chimney. There's no porch in this one, but you do have a few little extras. You've got like a hanging basket and a little porch light. I'll put one of those on this one actually. A basket for under the windows, some flowers, topiary, the little circle window, which I haven't got, so I can't put that one on today. I've misplaced that somewhere, never mind. So yeah, we're going to just get going. I'm going to go through all the tips of the cottage exactly the same with this one, so if you haven't watched the cottage one then you're going to know them on here. So yeah, let's get going. I have chosen to do it on backing paper because that's what I like to do. I'm hoping, I don't know where my other one's gone. Oh, I've got it. So I've gone for two coordinating papers. I like that whole look of matching colours, of course. So the bricks, usually one paper, the chimney and the walls, and then the tiles another colour. So we're going to go, the last house that I've just done, the cottage, I did it that way around, so I think I'm going to do the roof in this and the walls in the gingham. So we'll stamp the walls first. So first tip is stamp on the back of your pattern paper or on whatever you're going to be, you know, you might be doing it on white and colouring it in and putting your decorations on. Oh, I'll do that over here. So but yeah, stamp on the back because you don't want that dotted dashed line and all showing on your nice bit of work. I'm going in with a light colour because if you are going to put tea lights in them, obviously it's only 200 GSM paper, the light shows through any kind of pattern from the inside, a dark pattern anyway, so going in with a light colour is just a lot better. So I'm going to stamp this in the bottom of my paper, and as I said, this is only two of the walls, so you need to stamp this twice. You don't have to press on, it's not a detailed stamp, and you just need the outline of the dots. So that's two of them. I was speaking to my dad at the show that we've just been to at Doncaster, and he was saying, oh, why do you do that? Because I overlap it. Why do you do that? I said, because it's like less cutting out, it's less faffing after. So I'm going to line it up and I'm going to overlap it. He said he would stamp it twice. If you want to stamp it twice, then it's completely up to you. It's your project. But I'm going to overlap it so it's less cutting and gluing. So that's that. And now I'm going to stamp my chimney in the same paper because it's the brick part of it. I'm just going to pinch the back of that. Not got much room. I'm going to put a reel on, or a story of last week when we originally did these videos, of Nina doing the videos, and if you could see what is around me, this looks quite neat, but it's I'm here, like that's the space that I've got. That's just Nina. So they're my walls, they're my brick, that's that bit done. And now I'm going to do the roof, just a little nice and simple square pitched roof. Get it right, rectangle, isn't it, from my roofing friends. That all done. So I'm just gonna do a quick cut, and then I'll be more precise when I've got a bit more room. I've absolutely loved every process of these houses. I know they're not for everybody. A lot of our lovely bees are card makers. They don't really delve into you know, this 3D kind of stuff, or houses in particular, but I love it, and we've got so many ideas with it as well. I can tell you there's definitely a haunted mansion coming. We'll as I say, we go on holiday for a couple of weeks in a couple of days, and we all go together because we love being together. Even Jojo's joining us for a week, and yeah, it's so nice, but it gives me time to have space to think about stuff, because when you're on the go all the time, sometimes you're just focusing on what needs to be done instead of kind of thinking about future stuff. But this is something that has been on my mind since December, and finally, July, 7 months later, I'm here with it. So I'm cutting, should have said this, I'm cutting around the full line, the continuous line. Do not cut the dashed lines. The dashed lines are going to be for folding. There we go. So that's the walls. And here's the roof. My children love these as well. Nora is 8, nearly 9. Violet's 6 and a bit. And I mean, they're really crafty anyway. I think that's a given coming from our family. So they love anything. As soon as I get all my stuff out, right, can I do that? Right, okay. So everything always takes me so much longer. I'll be saying, right, I'm just going to do my samples for TV or for the show, and because they join me, it's something that would probably take 2 or 3 hours, takes about 6. But yeah, I love it. It's nice to have that, because you can get a bit bogged down with school and schoolwork and after school activities, which mine do quite a lot, and yeah, it's nice to just have that downtime on a weekend. They really like it, and I get some jobs done. I hate calling it work, because it just doesn't feel like work. So we're all cut out, and I'm gonna score it now. I did lose my little scoring tool earlier. Hope I can find it. So there we go. Oh, I've got one. And where are we? I did have my ruler. I've got that as well. Look how prepared I am this time. On the cottage video, I was using a stamp mat, a stamp plate, and a notepad. So we're just scoring the dotted lines, and we're scoring and folding first. I will show you why in a second. So, go down all of the dotted dashed lines. Yeah, I already did the cottage video, well, 2.5 times, 2.25 times, and all 3 times the sound wasn't on. I was absolutely gutted, and Nina recorded 2 videos for while we were away for YouTube, and there was no sound on those either, so I can edit them and turn them into a reel, so you will get to see them. But yeah, really upset about that last week. So I'm just folding them down. So I want to fold them so that I have an idea of where to put the doors, because if it's just a blank piece like that, you can't really see where your middle is. Not really anyway, so I think if you fold it, then you've got a good idea of where everything is. So that's that. I'm just making sure I've definitely scored every one. That's ready to stamp. I'll just score this. Fold that. And then the chimney. Oh, we have a church as well on its way. He's already designed it. I just need to sort of print it off and have a mess and make sure everything's okay. There's been a few changes here and there in the development of this house. I'm trying to make the tabs bigger so that it's not too fiddly. It is fiddly, but it's not too bad. Hold there. Right, let's get stamping our little windows and doors. I'll take that one off there. So this is the door that you get with the tall house. There's only one in this one, but you do get your 2 different types of window, which I'm sadly not going to be able to use. So I'm going to use a darker ink for this, and I'm going to go for in the middle. Try not to get my head in the shot. I'll go to the side and then show you can do different kind of designs. So right, that is the door done, and then I'm going to do the window, lovely sash window. Kind of got the idea of these, you know, those tall houses in London with this one. Love this. Oh, I've done it upside down. I'll have to carry on doing it upside down now. Yeah, I can tell I've done it upside down because the window, that's the sash bit, so that needs to be the other way around. I'm not picking at that. It'll be fine. We'll turn it round. There we go. I'll just put this side to the front. That's the beauty. You could have like doors and windows on every single side if you really wanted. I think I'm just going to go there and there. And on one of them I did cut them out, the squares. It took a long time and I did injure myself. However, that was with a bog standard craft knife. I was gifted a gyro cut, so this would have been an easy job, but as you can see, yeah, I went and cut all of those out, which is time consuming with a craft knife, but with the gyro cut it's amazing. So I did say that I wanted to put a light on, didn't I? So I'm just going to take the little light actually, and I'm going to put the porch light here. I have to press on too hard actually because they're really small stamps. Right, so I'm going to get going with my Poscas. I like these because they are they put down quite a lot of colour and they've got a fine nib, so they are absolutely perfect. But I only have the pastels. I'm not sure if they do sort of brights. I'd like the normal red, blue, yellow kind of job. So I'm going to have a look for those because they are perfect for this. Actually, I could probably make that look okay if I go over that line. Oh, there you go. So I'm going to colour over, because the Poscas are quite, they're acrylic, I think. I'm just going to go over that black line, and then that way they don't look like they're upside down anymore. So I've gone for blues. Blues and pinks are my favourite. My wedding was blue and pink. The bedroom's blue, and it's like a bit like this. It's like got that coral shade. So I do like that. And I was thinking about having like a little garland of these houses, and I've made that many in this particular paper pad. I could definitely have a little garland for the bedroom. So you don't have to go crazy with your decoration, or that's, if you really wanted, that's why you could spend most of your time in decorating them. I've got loads of ideas for sort of displaying them. My mum's got a big bay window that you can't sit in. It's a window with a windowsill, and at Christmas she has a full village, and it just looks so good. So I'm wanting to create that with these. I think hers is just all white though, which you could totally do. How nice would it look if you stamped it on white with white embossing powder windows? It obviously from far away you wouldn't be able to see too much, but if you cut out the windows, the tea light would definitely show that window frame. That look really nice actually. And I got a little jar as well, and I've put one in a jar, but I thought the jar needed some decorating, so I'm going to do that, almost like a little snow globe. So many ideas. I'd say not enough time, but that's my own fault. I could make time. And my Percy starts nursery in September, so he's going to be there a couple more days. He only does one at the minute, but he's going to be there at least 3, so that should give me a little bit more focused time to be able to do these projects and really think about them. So that's that, and I think let's try and make, it's blue. It's not too bad, this one. That door's going to stand out on its own anyway. So I did mention on the cottage video, one of my favourite things for the window is this jelly roll pen. I love it. Put it the right way around, shall I? I love the kind of shimmer look it gives. So I'm just doing a quick job of colouring these in so that it doesn't take too long. But yeah, I use glossy accents, which is quite cool, or cut them out so the tea light can show through. Electric, I must say, battery operated. I know you're all super clever, but if I don't say battery operated tea light and something happens, then I wouldn't forgive myself. So battery operated tea lights, and they look so cute. They were definitely being admired at the Doncaster show this weekend. They looked really cute. Nora was demonstrating them for me on the second day. So I'm doing the same for the lights, so they're a bit shimmery and in the stained glass. Yeah, you could go to town and add, I'd probably liked to add some coral somewhere, so maybe put, do the rest of the door a coral colour. But for time, I think the white looks nice. So we're nearly done. I'm just glad I've got them on, and then I know that anybody who's bought them has got some instructions and a demonstration to follow, because I don't like thinking people get stuck and then it gets put to one side and doesn't get used. So done. Sorted. So if you can, I'll just hold that up so you can see the windows. They're shimmery. Lovely. Right, let's get gluing. Panicking slightly because I can't see my... oh, I found it. I can see it. So I'm using glossy accents because I'd say it takes about 10 seconds for it to pinch, but before that time you do have a little bit of wiggle room for moving it if you think, oh, I've not got that in the right place. Showing that a bit more. So that's it. Tab, fold it over, let it pinch. And I think if you go either side, there. Another tip, try to have clean hands. So if I wasn't on a video, I'd probably wipe my hands during each bit, because I do have a few spots. I think that's pinched. The roof, try not to fold them too far down because it needs to sit there. Make sure it's square. And all 6 tabs, get some glue on. But yeah, if you have a glue that you like to use, and that just sits on top, you can use whatever glue you wish. Try and get it square. That looks good to me. Again, let it pinch. And if you need to, underneath, get your pokey tool, embossing tool rather, and hold it down. That is your roof. Love that, it's cute. Yeah, it went astray a little bit. So your chimney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th tab is your bit that's going to overlap. Bit of glue, fold it round. And the V shape is going to sit at the apex of your house. Like that. Glue those 2 tabs. I'm just going to sit that on like so. Hold it there for 2 seconds. 10 seconds. It's the opposite to an exaggeration. 10 seconds and let it pinch. And there is your little house. That's your townhouse. I can flip it around to the other side, but they're my upside down windows. But yeah, it's as simple as that. With more time and not rushing and things, you can add lots more things. Added some glitter to that because that's a Christmassy one. But yeah, just the topiary tree, and that's a little circle window on it as well. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I think I've covered everything there. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you. I'm going to do another 2 videos actually now, just so that we've got something to put on YouTube while we're away. More waffling from me on my own, but thank you very much for watching, and have a great week. See you later.